He thought she wasn't smart enough for him, but boy, did she prove him wrong. Not only did she get into this school, she also got a 179 on the LSAT out of a perfect 180. She attended Harvard Law. What? Like, it's hard? That was a no-brainer for most of you. Now let's keep it going with question number 2. What sorority was L in? Delta Gamma, Delta Zeta, or Delta Nu? It was a big part of her life in undergrad. After all, she was even the president, and the sisters she meets throughout Legally Blonde 1 and 2 always have her back. But I guess that's one unbreakable bond. She's a part of Delta who? Delta Nu! Fun fact, it's a real sorority at a college in Pennsylvania, so if you want to call yourself Elwood's sister, I guess that's the place to be. Anyways, on to Q3. Question number 3, Paulette is a hairdresser, manicurist, or masseuse. We all love Paulette. I mean, really, how could you not root for her and her UPS man to finally get together, and for her to finally stand up to her ex and get her dog back? Elle really helps her get her confidence back, and who could, forget the friendship that started in Paulette's nail salon? Yep, she's a manicurist. Bend and snap. You after you accidentally break their nose. That's definitely a keeper. We're rooting for them always. Bring on the next one. Question number 5. What is Warner's full name? Warner Huntington, Warner Huntington III, or Warner Huntington X? The boy who broke Elle's heart, but don't worry, he gets what he deserves in the end of the movie. Sorry to be a spoiler alert. We all know he wasn't worth Elle or Vivian's time and was kind of a huge jerk, but do you remember his name? He even sounds pretentious. Warner Huntington III. He said he needed a Jackie, not a Marilyn, but karma came back to bite him in the end, so he got a nobody after all. Serves him right. And you all aced that one. Let's bring it back to Delta Nu for this next one. 673 still left in the game. Question 6. Who was also a member of Delta Nu? Brooke Taylor Wyndham, Vivian Kensington, or Paulette Belafonte? In the first and second movies, Elle runs into a few people who are also members of her sorority, and if you saw the second movie, then I'm sure you remember the big moment when she and Libby Hauser realized their shared bond and started chanting in the middle of the salon. But in the first movie, her Delta Nu sister was Brooke Taylor Wyndham, the fitness guru, framed for murder. And speaking of, she had quite the alibi for her whereabouts during that entire crime. How many of you remember that shocking moment? Well, let's find out. Question number 7. What did Brooke do on the day of Hayworth's murder? Get liposuction, film a workout video, or meet with a secret lover? It took a lot for Elle to finally get Brooke to tell her where she was during the crime. Brooke even said she'd rather be locked up than to have that secret get out because she thought it would ruin her career. Because she had gone to get liposuction, which for her fitness empire might not go over so well in the press. But hey, she wasn't a murderer, which is a much bigger relief. Looks like a few of you were paying attention during that phone call. On to question number 8. What is Bruiser's sign? Pisces, Sagittarius, or Gemini? As in his star sign, like Virgo, Cancer, all that. I'll even give you a little hint. He and Elle share the same one. She reveals this during an icebreaker when she arrives at Harvard. We're both Gemini vegetarians. Also, you might want to keep that icebreaker scene in the back of your mind for a later question. Just saying, there's 4 questions left. Looks like you guys are still on your way to Harvard as we head to Q9, 404 left. Question number 9, what brand are Elle's last season shoes that Enrique calls her out on? Chanel, Prada, or Dior? It was a moment that helped bring down the false testimony used to frame Brooke. Enrique cuts in front of Elle at the water fountain during a break, much to Elle's annoyance, so she loudly taps her shoe behind him. In response, he whips around and tells her not to stomp her little last season Prada shoes at him. Rude. So, according to Elle, they weren't last season, so that's that. All right, you legally blonde experts, we are just 3 questions away from the end. Let's finish strong as we head to the double digits. Question number 10. Who did Elle talk out of buying a truly heinous Angora sweater at Fred Siegel? Cameron Diaz, Jennifer Aniston, or Sarah Jessica Parker? So do you remember when I said keep that icebreaker scene in the back of your mind? This is what I meant. She throws this little fun fact into the mix and follows it by declaring that whoever said orange is the new pink was seriously disturbed. Same, Mel. Same. She saved Cameron Diaz from this tragic purchase. Also, I haven't seen a Fred Siegel in years. Are they still around, or is that just New York? I'm not sure. Does anybody know? Well, tweet me. Let's keep moving then. Question number 11, the semifinal. According to Elle, what is the success rate of the bend and snap? 98%, 90%, or 85%? This is a fairly tough one. You have to listen carefully. Paulette needs a little help in getting a UPS guy's attention, so Elle decided to show her a go-to move with a very high rate of success to get her on her way, although it didn't go so smoothly in the end. But overall, the bend and snap has a success rate of 98%. And when used appropriately, it has an 83% rate of return for a dinner invitation. You're still with me as we head to the final question, the championship. Question number 12. Elle gets Chutney Wyndham to confess to murder after catching Chutney in a lie about her facial, her perm, or her workout routine. It was the moment that won the entire case. It totally unraveled the plan to frame Brooke and sent Chutney reeling and confessing to the entire thing. A crazy scene for sure, all because in her testimony, she said that she got a perm and then took a shower later that day, because the first cardinal rule of perm maintenance is that you are forbidden to wash your hair for 24 hours after getting one. And that's case closed for us. We have a few winners splitting, 344 of you splitting that sweet, sweet cash tonight. Way to go. If you didn't quite make it, no worries. You have 2 more chances to win tomorrow at 5:30 and 8:30 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to join us then. And don't forget to follow us at The Cute Trivia on all social media. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Have an amazing start to your work week. Thanks for playing, and I'll see y'all on Tuesday for Trivia Tuesday, round 2.